Have you ever wondered what truly makes a relationship last? Is it passion, attraction, or perhaps something deeper, like loyalty and mutual respect? In today's fast-paced world, relationships often crumble because we overlook the foundational elements that keep them strong. Physical intimacy without emotional connection is like a house without a foundation. It can collapse at any moment. But what happens when that connection is strong? What happens when trust, loyalty, and genuine friendship form the bedrock of your bond? In this video, we're diving into the core of what makes relationships not just survive but thrive. We'll explore why cheating is not just a betrayal of trust, but a lonely path masked by distractions, and how words, as powerful as they are, can either heal or destroy. We'll uncover how true wisdom in a relationship is not about knowing everything about the other person, but respecting their need for growth and individuality. By the end, you will understand why passion may ignite the fire, but it's a commitment that keeps the flame alive. Stick around because we're going to break down why friendships built on loyalty are unshakable, and how trust, once broken, leaves cracks that may never fully heal. These insights will give you the tools to navigate through the storms of any relationship, helping you recognize the value of small, everyday gestures of love that build lifelong connections. So, why should you watch until the end? Because this isn't just about relationships. It's about understanding how to build a life filled with meaningful connections, whether with a partner or a friend. We'll give you the keys to unlock a love that is built, not found. You don't want to miss these lessons on loyalty, trust, and the importance of genuine, heartfelt communication. Ready to strengthen your relationships? Let's get started. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me. And if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. Physical intimacy without an emotional connection is like a magnificent house standing on fragile sand. Its walls might appear solid, its architecture might be impressive, but without a foundation, it is destined to fall with the first gust of wind. Intimacy without love or trust is like the shell of a relationship, hollow and vulnerable. It might feel exhilarating at the moment, but beneath the surface lies emptiness, a lack of depth that can never sustain the weight of a lasting bond. The beauty of connection, after all, isn't just in the physical. It's in the merging of souls, the intertwining of hearts that understand each other without words. True intimacy comes from knowing someone's fears, dreams, their deepest scars, and still choosing to love them in all their imperfection. In life, just as in love, a true friend is the cornerstone of support, especially in times of struggle. They are not the ones who stand beside you only when the sun is shining, basking in your triumphs and celebrating your victories. No, a real friend is the one who remains unshaken when the storms hit, when celebrations fade and life's harshest realities take center stage. When adversity strikes, they are the anchor that keeps you grounded, the unwavering hand that holds yours as you navigate through the darkness. It's easy to be present during moments of joy, but true friendship is forged in the fires of difficulty, where loyalty is tested and love is proven. Cheating, on the surface, may seem like a shortcut to happiness, an easy way out of dissatisfaction or boredom. But in truth, it's a choice that leads to profound loneliness. It's the decision to hide behind a mask, surrounded by others yet completely alone. Cheating creates a chasm within, a hollow space where guilt, shame, and regret often take root. The allure of infidelity is brief, but the consequences last far longer than anticipated. It distances you from the love you once cherished and from the peace that only comes with integrity. Cheating doesn't just betray the person you're with. It betrays your soul, leaving a void that can never truly be filled by anyone else. Words, often spoken casually, possess an incredible power that is too often underestimated. They are like arrows. Once released, they cannot be retrieved. Their impact can be healing, lifting someone from the depths of despair, or they can be destructive, wounding in ways that time struggles to repair. Choose your words carefully, for they are more than just sounds. They are medicine for the soul. When spoken with kindness, they have the power to mend broken hearts, restore lost hope, and build bridges where walls once stood. But when chosen carelessly or in anger, words can leave scars deeper than any physical wound, their echoes resonating long after the moment has passed. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment one below to let me know that you are still here with me. Loyalty in its truest form is a lifelong commitment. It's not just about standing by someone's side when things are easy, but about being there when everything falls apart. Loyalty is an open book with no end, written with acts of love, trust, and devotion over time. It's the promise that no matter what, you will stay true to the bond you built. Betrayal, on the other hand, is a closed chapter, a sudden, painful ending to a story that was never meant to end. Betrayal leaves marks, sometimes visible, sometimes hidden deep within, but always present. The wounds of betrayal heal slowly, if ever, and the trust that was once so freely given becomes guarded, forever altered. Before rushing to understand the differences that seem to separate us, pause and first seek to comprehend the similarities that bind us together. For it is in our shared humanity, our common experiences of love, fear, joy, and pain, that we find the key to true empathy. To understand another person deeply, you must first recognize the threads that connect your heart to theirs. These similarities are the foundation of compassion, the bridge that makes real understanding possible. Differences will always exist, but it's the shared connections that allow us to build something meaningful, something lasting. In a relationship, true wisdom doesn't lie in uncovering every secret or knowing every detail of the other person's life. It's found in the quiet respect for each other's individuality, in the space you give each other to grow. A relationship is not about merging two people into one being. It's about two people walking side by side, supporting each other's journey, while allowing space for personal growth. Trust is the bedrock of this journey. But like a delicate crystal once shattered, it can never be fully restored. Even if the pieces are carefully glued back together, the cracks will always remain, a reminder of the fragility of what was once whole. The character of a man is not measured by how he treats those who can offer him something in return, but by how he respects and values those who have nothing to offer him. A man of true integrity shows kindness and respect to all, regardless of their status or what they can gain from the relationship. It is in these small, seemingly insignificant moments that a person's true character is revealed. The way he treats the waitress, the homeless man, the child who looks up to him. These are the moments that define who he truly is. Passion is the spark that ignites a relationship, but it is a commitment that keeps the flame alive. Passion alone is fleeting. It burns bright and fast, but without the steady fuel of commitment, it soon flickers out. True love, real love, is built on a foundation of trust, loyalty, and a commitment to weather life's storms together, just as the stars remain in the sky. Even when hidden by clouds, true friends are always there, even when you can't see them. You may not always be in constant contact, but you know, without a doubt, that they will be there when you need them most. Their presence is a quiet, constant comfort, a reminder that you are never truly alone. An open heart, often seen as vulnerable or weak, is the strongest fortress. It is not the walls we build around ourselves that make us strong, but the courage to keep our hearts open, even after they've been hurt. An open heart welcomes love, forgiveness, and understanding, and it is this openness that makes it invincible. The true strength of a relationship is not measured by how many smiles or happy moments you share, but by how many hardships you face and overcome together. It is in those moments of struggle that the depth of your connection is revealed. Listening is perhaps the most underrated skill in any relationship. To truly listen is not just to hear the words being spoken, but to understand the feelings behind them. It is a gift you give to the other person, a sign that you value their thoughts, their emotions, their very being. Few master the art of listening, but those who do create relationships built on understanding, trust, and love. Wisdom in love is knowing when to hold on and fight for the relationship, and when to let go with grace. Sometimes the hardest decision is to let go, but it is often the wisest choice. No secret is as heavy as the one you cannot share with a friend. Secrets, when kept in isolation, grow heavier over time, becoming burdens that weigh down the heart. The beauty of friendship lies in the ability to share those burdens, to speak the truth without fear of judgment, knowing that your friend will still be there, offering love and support. In the end, the true measure of a relationship, whether romantic or platonic, is not in its perfection, but in the way it endures through the imperfections, the challenges, and the changes that life inevitably brings. It's about standing together, hand in hand through it all, and choosing love every single day. A sincere smile from the one we love can be the remedy for countless pains, a light that pierces through the darkest moments, reminding us that love has the power to heal. It's a simple gesture, but one that carries the weight of compassion, understanding, and affection. That smile, from the person who holds our hearts, can dissolve anxieties and calm the storms that rage within us. In a world full of uncertainties, that smile becomes a sanctuary, a safe harbor where we can rest and find peace. Betrayal, on the other hand, is a ghost that haunts the dark, hidden corners of the heart. It lingers in the shadows, whispering doubts and fears long after the betrayal has occurred. It leaves scars that are invisible to the eye, but felt deeply within the soul. Betrayal isn't just a breaking of trust. It's an intrusion into the most sacred spaces of our hearts, a violation that changes the landscape of our emotional world forever. It turns the once vibrant colors of love into dull shades of gray, and it takes immense strength to rebuild trust after it has been shattered. True love, contrary to fairy tales, is not something that is magically found perfect and complete from the start. It is something that is built, brick by brick, day by day. It requires patience when misunderstandings arise, understanding when mistakes are made, and forgiveness when hurts occur. Love is the delicate balance between giving space and staying close, between holding on and letting go. It's about weathering life's storms together, knowing that each challenge faced and overcome only strengthens the bond. True love is not a finished product. It's a continuous creation, shaped by every shared experience, every struggle, every moment of joy. Beware of friendships that only flourish in the sunshine, those that seem strong when life is easy but wither the moment adversity strikes. True friendships, like the deepest roots of a tree, grow stronger in the storm. When the winds of life blow harshly, it's the true friends who hold on tight, refusing to let you fall. They are the ones who stand by your side in the rain, offering shelter when you feel exposed and vulnerable. It's in the storm that the authenticity of friendship is revealed, and the friends who remain are the ones worth keeping close to your heart. Sometimes, silence speaks louder than words. In moments of true understanding, no words are needed. A shared glance, a comforting presence, or a quiet embrace can communicate more than 1,000 sentences ever could. Silence, in its purest form, is a testament to the depth of connection between two people. It's in those quiet moments that you realize you don't need constant chatter or grand declarations to know someone truly understands you. Compassion is a universal language, one that the deaf can hear and the blind can see. It transcends all barriers, physical, emotional, and even cultural. Compassion is the force that binds us as humans, allowing us to connect on a deep, spiritual level. It is the embodiment of empathy, the ability to feel another's pain and respond with kindness and love. In relationships, compassion is a glue that holds everything together, especially in difficult times. Fidelity is the pillar that supports the temple of love. Without it, the entire structure crumbles. Fidelity is not just about being physically faithful. It's about emotional loyalty as well. It's the promise to stand by your partner's side through thick and thin without wavering. When both partners are committed to this kind of loyalty, love flourishes and grows stronger with time. A true friend isn't just someone who wipes your tears away when you're hurting. They are the one who knows how to prevent those tears from falling in the first place. They understand you so deeply that they can sense when something is wrong before you even say a word. They are the ones who lift you when you're feeling down, who offer a kind word or a listening ear just when you need it most. The greatest gift of friendship is this: having someone who knows how to make your burdens lighter simply by being there. In every relationship, the greatest battle is often between the ego and commitment. The ego wants to be right, to win, to protect itself at all costs. But commitment, real commitment, is about putting the relationship first, about being willing to admit when you're wrong, about choosing love over pride. It's about realizing that in the end, it's not about who's right or wrong, but about preserving the bond you've worked so hard to build. Someone who loves deeply never truly grows old. They may age in years, but their spirit remains youthful, vibrant, and full of life. Love keeps the heart young, filling it with joy, wonder, and purpose. A person who loves deeply lives each day with passion and zest, savoring every moment, every connection, every experience. Even when their body grows frail with age, their heart remains young, beating with the same intensity it always has. False friendships are like shadows. They are present when the sun shines, basking in the warmth of your success and happiness. But the moment the sun sets and darkness falls, they vanish, leaving you alone in the cold. These friendships are fleeting, based on convenience rather than genuine connection. They disappear the moment things get tough, revealing their true nature. It's in the darkest times that you realize who your real friends are, and it's those who stay by your side, even when things are difficult, who truly matter. Honesty is the only path that always leads to the right heart. In a world full of deceit and manipulation, honesty stands out as the purest form of love and respect. It's not always easy to be honest, especially when the truth is painful, but it's the foundation upon which all healthy relationships are built. Without honesty, trust cannot exist, and without trust, love cannot thrive. Be honest, even when it's hard, for in the end, honesty will guide you to the heart that is meant for you. When passion is true, the unimaginable becomes routine. True passion isn't just about fiery emotions or physical attraction. It's about a deep, abiding connection that makes even the most extraordinary things feel natural. With true passion, obstacles are overcome with ease, and challenges are faced head-on. Passion, when rooted in love, gives us the strength to do things we never thought possible and to go to lengths we never imagined. Betrayal begins the moment trust ends. It's a slow unraveling, a crack in the foundation that grows wider and wider until the entire structure collapses. Trust is fragile, and once it's broken, it's incredibly difficult to repair. Betrayal isn't always a grand, obvious act. It can be a small lie, a hidden truth, a moment of selfishness that sets the wheels of destruction in motion. Maturity in a relationship is knowing that perfection is a myth. True love is not about finding someone who is flawless, but about accepting and loving someone in all their imperfect glory. It's about realizing that love is messy, complicated, and sometimes difficult, but it's also beautiful, rewarding, and worth every struggle. Maturity means understanding that real love isn't about grand gestures or fairy tale endings. It's about the quiet moments, the small acts of kindness, and the everyday choices to stay committed. The true value in a relationship lies in showing your heart, even when you're afraid it might get broken. Vulnerability is the greatest act of courage, and it's through this openness that real, lasting love is built. To love is to risk, but it's a risk worth taking. For it's only through vulnerability that we can truly connect with another person on a deep, soul level. No distance can separate those who truly love, for love is not confined to physical space. It spans miles, continents, and oceans. It embraces moments of connection, shared memories, and the invisible thread that binds two hearts together no matter where they are. Distance may keep lovers apart physically, but it can never sever the emotional and spiritual bond they share. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself as much as to the one who hurt you. Holding on to anger and resentment only weighs you down, trapping you in the past. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks the door to freedom, allowing you to move forward with peace in your heart. It doesn't mean forgetting or condoning the hurt, but it does mean choosing to let go of the pain for your own sake. Words are the mirror of the heart. They reflect what is inside, whether it is beauty, truth, love, anger, fear, or pain. Words are the outward expression of our inner world. They have the power to build up or tear down, to inspire or to wound. Choose your words carefully, for they reveal the state of your heart to the world. Love is not seen with the eyes, but with the heart. True love goes beyond physical appearance, beyond the superficial. It sees the soul, the essence of who a person truly is. It's the kind of love that sees beauty where others may not, that recognizes a light in someone even when they cannot see it. Love, in its purest form, is a connection of hearts, not just bodies. Friends are the family we choose with our hearts, the souls we bond with not by blood, but through shared laughter, tears, and experiences that shape us. These connections are built not on obligation, but on mutual respect, love, and understanding. They are the people who stand beside us in our darkest hours and celebrate with us in our brightest moments. Friendship is a sacred bond, one that brings warmth and comfort in times of need, and joy that fills our hearts like the sun after a storm. Unlike family, friends are chosen, and this choice makes the bond even more meaningful, for it is born out of love and connection, not merely circumstance. Respect is the suit that truth wears when it wants to be well received. Truth, when delivered without respect, can feel harsh, even cruel, but when wrapped in respect, it becomes a gift. It's not just about being honest, but about being kind in that honesty, ensuring that the truth helps rather than harms. Respect allows us to communicate difficult truths in a way that maintains dignity and builds understanding, fostering stronger connections rather than tearing them apart. Loyalty is the echo of gratitude, the lasting reminder of the love and kindness we receive from others. It is born from the deep appreciation we feel for those who have stood by us, and it is reflected in our willingness to stand by them in return. Loyalty is a promise made not with words, but with actions, a quiet, unwavering commitment to the people we care about, no matter what challenges arise. True friendships are like rare jewels, difficult to find, impossible to replace. They are precious because they are rare, and once found, they must be cherished. These friendships are not about convenience or superficial connections. They are deep, enduring relationships that withstand the test of time and adversity. Just as jewels are formed under immense pressure, true friendships are often forged through shared struggles and hardships, becoming more beautiful and valuable with time. The true wisdom in loving is knowing when to lead and when to follow. Love is not about dominance or submission. It's about balance, about knowing when to take the reins and when to let the other person lead. It's about understanding that in a relationship, there will be moments when your partner needs you to be strong and moments when they need you to step back and offer support. This dance of leading and following is what creates harmony in love, allowing both partners to grow together while maintaining their individuality. Every relationship has its music. Make sure the melody is sweet. Just as a symphony is made up of different notes that come together to create harmony, relationships are built on moments of connection, communication, and affection. The tone you set in your relationship, through your words and actions, determines the music you create together. Whether it's a joyful melody or a discordant tune depends on the care and attention you give to each other. Love, when nurtured, can produce the sweetest music, a melody that fills your life with warmth and happiness. Love doesn't need to be perfect, only true. Perfection in love is an illusion, a standard no relationship can ever meet. But love doesn't need to be flawless to be meaningful. It needs to be honest, genuine, and steadfast. True love accepts imperfections, embraces flaws, and finds beauty in everyday moments. It is not about avoiding conflict or challenges, but about facing them together with an open heart. It's about showing up time and time again, even when it's hard, and choosing each other every day. A life without love is like a year without summer, cold, empty, and lacking warmth. Love is the force that brings color and vibrancy to our lives, like the sun that melts away the frost and brings everything to life. Without love, life feels incomplete, devoid of the passion and joy that makes us feel alive. It's love, in all its forms, romantic, platonic, familial, that fills the seasons of our lives with meaning and purpose. Sex without love is like a meal without seasoning. It may fill you, but it never truly satisfies. While sex can provide physical gratification, without the emotional depth of love, it lacks the richness and connection that makes it truly fulfilling. Love adds layers of meaning to intimacy, turning a physical act into an experience that nourishes not just the body, but the soul. Without love, sex is a hollow experience, one that leaves you craving something more, something deeper. False friendships are like autumn leaves, visible in abundance, but falling at the first gust of wind. These friendships may seem plentiful, but they are fragile, easily blown away when the winds of life change direction. They are built on convenience, not genuine connection, and they vanish as soon as things become difficult. Like leaves that fall and are forgotten, these friendships leave little lasting impact, and they are easily replaced. True understanding in a relationship arises when words are unnecessary. It's in those moments of silence, where no explanation is needed, that the deepest connections are felt. When you can sit with someone without the need for constant conversation and still feel completely understood, you know that you have found something rare and precious. True understanding transcends words, existing in the space between two people who know each other's hearts intimately. Strong relationships are built on small daily gestures of affection, not just grand declarations. While grand gestures can be beautiful, it's the little things, the kind words, the thoughtful actions, the everyday moments of care that build the foundation of a lasting relationship. Love is not sustained by occasional bursts of romance, but by the consistent effort to show your partner that you care day in and day out. It's the quiet acts of love, often unnoticed by the world, that keep a relationship strong. Friendship is like an ancient tree. It grows slowly but offers shade for many years. True friendship takes time to develop, but once it has grown, it provides comfort, protection, and support for a lifetime. Just as a tree's roots grow deep into the earth, a true friendship is rooted in trust, loyalty, and shared experiences. It may take years to fully flourish, but once it does, it becomes a source of strength and stability, offering shelter from life's storms. The one who betrays to be with you will betray you one day. Betrayal is not an isolated act. It's a pattern of behavior rooted in dishonesty and self-interest. If someone is willing to betray another to be with you, they are showing you their true character. And while they may seem loyal now, the same lack of integrity that led them to betray before will eventually surface again. Trust is the foundation of any relationship, and without it, betrayal is inevitable. True friendships are like diamonds, precious, rare, and enduring. Diamonds, formed under immense pressure, symbolize strength and resilience, much like friendships that withstand the test of time and adversity. These friendships are not easily found, but once discovered, they are treasures to be cherished. They are the relationships that last a lifetime, shining brightly even in the darkest moments. Forgiveness is the perfume the violet sheds on the heel that crushed it. To forgive is not to forget the pain, but to rise above it, to choose love and peace over anger and resentment. Forgiveness is a gift, not just to the one who hurt you, but to yourself, as it frees you from the chains of bitterness. Just as the violet offers its fragrance even after being crushed, true forgiveness is an act of grace, a decision to let go and move forward with an open heart. Love without respect is like a flower without fragrance, beautiful to look at, but lacking its essence. Respect is the core of any healthy relationship, the foundation upon which love must be built. Without respect, love becomes hollow, shallow, and unsustainable. True love honors and values the other person, seeing them not as an object of affection, but as an equal partner deserving of dignity and care. The silence between two comfortable friends is worth more than 1,000 empty words. There is a profound peace in being able to sit with a friend in silence, without the need to fill the space with chatter. In these moments, there is an unspoken understanding, a quiet connection that speaks volumes. It's in the silence that true friendship is often felt most deeply, for it is in these moments that you realize words are unnecessary when hearts are aligned. Sex connects bodies, but love connects souls. Physical intimacy may bring two bodies together, but it is love that truly binds two souls. Love elevates the physical connection to something spiritual, something that transcends a moment and creates a lasting bond. Without love, intimacy is fleeting. With love, it becomes a profound experience that deepens the connection between two people. Infidelity does not begin in the bedroom. It begins with secret conversations, hidden messages, and justifications. It's the small betrayals, the seemingly innocent moments of deceit that lay the groundwork for infidelity. Once trust is broken, even in the smallest ways, the door to betrayal is opened. Infidelity is not a sudden act, but the culmination of many small choices that lead away from honesty and integrity. The real betrayal begins long before the act itself, in the moments when one chooses secrecy over transparency. The true test of a relationship isn't found in the moments of harmony, when everything feels easy and right. It's tested in moments of disagreement, when emotions run high and perspectives clash. It's during these times of tension and conflict that the strength of the bond is truly revealed. The ability to stay together, to hold on to love and respect even when faced with differences, shows the depth of the relationship. Disagreements are inevitable, but it's how we navigate through them. Whether we choose to fight for understanding and reconciliation or allow distance to grow, that determines whether a relationship will endure. Hiding one's flaws may seem like a way to protect the relationship, but it's a short-term solution that only delays the inevitable. True connection comes from vulnerability, from being open and honest about who you are, flaws and all. When you hide your imperfections, you build a relationship on a shaky foundation of illusion. Eventually, the truth comes to light. And if the relationship wasn't built on authenticity, it's bound to crumble. Honesty and acceptance are the pillars of a lasting bond, and pretending to be perfect only postpones the work that's necessary for real growth. Friendship is an investment, and like any good investment, the more you pour into it, the greater the return. Time, effort, love, and patience are the currency of friendship, and the deeper you invest these qualities, the richer your relationships become. A true friend is someone who stands by your side not just in the good times, but during life's hardest challenges. They are the ones who don't hesitate to be there when you need them most, because they've invested their heart in the friendship, and so have you. The return on this investment is priceless, a bond that lasts a lifetime. In any relationship, communication is a heartbeat. If you love someone, let them know. Don't leave room for doubt or misinterpretation. Show them through your words and actions. If you're unsure about something, ask. Don't assume, don't guess, but seek clarity through honest conversation. If you feel lost or confused, speak up. Relationships thrive on transparency, and silence only creates distance. And if you love, show it in all the small and big ways that matter. Love, when left unexpressed, can wither, but when nurtured, it grows stronger with time. Betrayal is a painful reminder that loyalty, for some, has a price. It shows that, in certain circumstances, what once seemed unbreakable can be shattered by a choice, a moment of weakness or self-interest. Loyalty, true loyalty, is a rare and precious gift, one that should never be taken for granted. Betrayal is not just the breaking of a promise. It's the breaking of trust, of faith, and of the heart. A true friend isn't just there to wipe away the tears after they've fallen. They're the ones who see the pain in your eyes before the first tear escapes, who catch the second tear before it hits the ground, and who do everything in their power to prevent the third from falling at all. This kind of friend understands you so deeply that they know what you need before you even have to ask. Their support is quiet, steadfast, and unwavering, and it's in these small acts of care that true friendship is found. The best relationships are those where love surpasses need. When two people come together not out of necessity, but out of a genuine desire to share their lives, the relationship is free from the weight of dependency. Love that is built on mutual respect, support, and affection, without the fear of losing oneself to the other, is the kind of love that flourishes. It's not about needing the other person to complete you. It's about choosing them to walk beside you, to complement your journey. Respect is the golden currency in any relationship, more valuable than any material gift or grand gesture. Without respect, no matter how much love or affection exists, the relationship is doomed to fail. Respect ensures that both individuals are seen, heard, and valued. It allows for disagreements without disdain, for differences without division. Without it, all you're left with are hollow interactions, mere exchanges that hold no real worth. Respect is the foundation upon which trust, love, and loyalty are built. And without it, you're only collecting worthless stones that can never hold the weight of a real relationship. Relationships are like books. Some become timeless classics, their pages worn from being read and reread, each chapter filled with depth, meaning, and emotional richness. Others are quick reads, momentary distractions that are soon forgotten, their impact fleeting. The true test of a relationship is whether it becomes a story worth revisiting, a journey that leaves a lasting impression, or one that fades from memory as soon as the final page is turned. In the music of love, fidelity is the sweetest melody. It's the song that plays in the background of every great relationship, a tune that is constant, unwavering, and harmonious. Fidelity is not just about physical loyalty. It's about emotional dedication, about being fully present and committed to the one you love. When this melody plays strong and true, the relationship thrives in its rhythm, a dance of trust and devotion that carries you through the years. True friendship isn't measured by how inseparable two people are, but by how nothing changes when they're apart. It's the kind of bond that remains strong across time and distance, where no amount of physical separation can weaken the connection between two hearts. Whether you speak every day or go months without seeing each other, true friends pick up right where they left off, as if no time had passed at all. Love is when the well-being of the other becomes as important as your own. It's not about sacrifice or losing yourself in the relationship, but about caring so deeply for someone that their happiness, health, and peace of mind are as important to you as your own. It's about wanting the best for them, even when it may not directly benefit you. This kind of selfless love is what transforms a relationship from something ordinary into something extraordinary. The strongest relationships are built by two people who know how to repair their conflicts with respect and affection. Disagreements and misunderstandings are inevitable in any relationship, but it's how you handle those moments that determine the strength of your bond. When conflicts arise, the goal should not be to win or to prove the other wrong, but to find a solution together, one that brings you closer rather than tearing you apart. Repairing conflict with respect means acknowledging the other person's feelings, listening without judgment, and responding with love and care. Betrayal is a result of a choice, not a mistake. It's a conscious decision to break trust, to put one's desires or needs above the loyalty owed to another. Betrayal doesn't happen by accident. It happens because someone chooses in that moment to disregard the bond they share with another person. It's important to recognize that betrayal begins long before the final act. It starts with small choices, little cracks in the foundation of trust that eventually lead to collapse. A good relationship begins with the understanding that you don't need to understand everything about the other person. You don't need to have all the answers or know every detail of their past, their thoughts, or their motivations. What matters is that you love them, fully, deeply, and without reservation. It's about embracing the mystery of who they are, trusting that love will fill in the gaps where understanding may fall short. When trust is high, words are often unnecessary. You don't need to explain every thought or justify every action because the other person knows your heart. They understand your intentions without the need for constant reassurance. In these moments, the unspoken connection between two people is stronger than any words could ever be. Friendships without sincerity are like flowers without roots, beautiful at first glance, but destined to wither quickly. These kinds of friendships may look perfect on the surface, but without the deep, sustaining roots of honesty and authenticity, they cannot last. True friendship requires vulnerability, truthfulness, and a willingness to be real, even when it's uncomfortable. Sex without commitment may be easy, but love without commitment is impossible. True love requires more than just affection or attraction. It requires dedication, a willingness to stay through the hard times, and a commitment to work through challenges together. Without this commitment, love cannot grow or endure. Sincerity is the key that opens the other's heart. When you approach someone with genuine honesty, without pretense or hidden agendas, you invite them to do the same. Sincerity builds trust, and trust is the foundation of all meaningful relationships. A true friend is the one who walks in when the rest of the world walks out. When others abandon you in your time of need, a true friend is the one who stays, offering their support and love when you need it most. They are the ones who don't give up on you, even when you feel like giving up on yourself. In moments of crisis, their presence is a lifeline, a reminder that you are not alone, no matter how dark the road ahead may seem. In a relationship, small acts of love and kindness are great deeds. The love that lasts the longest is the love that is not found but built. False friendships are like shadows, always close in the brightest moments, but absent during the darkest hours. Loyalty is the silent strength that fortifies any relationship. The true beauty of a relationship lies in accepting the other as they are, not as you wish them to be. Never underestimate the importance of mutual respect, for without it, love is unsustainable. If a woman has a big butt, it's because her vagina is tight. We hope these reflections on relationships, friendship, loyalty, and love have offered a new perspective and inspired you to look deeper into the connections in your life. Remember, true human wealth lies in the relationships we cultivate and in the sincerity with which we treat those around us. In a relationship, it's often the small, seemingly insignificant acts of love and kindness that create the most profound impact. These little gestures, like a thoughtful word, a comforting touch, or a simple thank you, are the foundation upon which love is built. They remind your partner, day after day, that they are cherished, valued, and seen, while grand displays of affection have their place. It's the daily acts of care that strengthen the bond over time, creating a love that is resilient and enduring. A relationship rooted in kindness and consistency grows into something unshakable. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. The love that endures the longest is not the kind you stumble upon by chance. It's the kind you create together. Lasting love isn't about finding someone perfect, but about building a life with someone through patience, compromise, and understanding. It's a continuous process of learning about each other, growing together, and choosing each day to love the person standing beside you. This type of love doesn't come effortlessly. It's crafted with intention, nurtured with care, and strengthened by the trials faced together. It is a labor of love, and that is why it lasts. False friendships are like shadows, always present when everything is going well, when the sun is shining and life is easy. But the moment darkness falls and hard times come, they disappear. These friendships, built on convenience rather than true connection, are fleeting and unreliable. They offer no real support when you need it most, vanishing when the going gets tough. True friends, however, are the opposite. They are the ones who step in when the world steps out, who remain by your side not just in moments of celebration, but in moments of hardship and sorrow. They are the ones you can count on, no matter how dark the night may become. Loyalty is a silent, unspoken strength that fortifies any relationship. It doesn't shout for recognition or demand praise. It simply exists steady and unwavering. Loyalty is a quiet promise that no matter what life throws at you, you will stand by each other's side. It is the invisible thread that binds two people together, even in the toughest of times. It means being there when it's hard, staying when it's easier to leave, and choosing each other again and again. In its truest form, loyalty transforms relationships from fragile connections into unbreakable bonds. The true beauty of any relationship lies in accepting the other person exactly as they are, not as you wish them to be. We are all imperfect, with our quirks, flaws, and scars. To love someone fully is to embrace their imperfections, to see their whole self and say, "I love you for who you are, not for who I want you to become." This kind of acceptance creates a safe space where both partners can grow and evolve, knowing they are loved unconditionally. It's in this space that true intimacy blossoms. When we feel accepted, we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, to show our true selves without fear. Never underestimate the importance of mutual respect in any relationship. Respect is the bedrock upon which love stands. Without it, no matter how strong the feelings of affection may be, love becomes unsustainable. Respect means valuing the other person's thoughts, opinions, and emotions. It means listening when they speak, understanding their boundaries, and honoring their individuality. Without respect, love turns into control, manipulation, or disregard, and it can no longer thrive. When respect is present, however, love has the freedom to grow in a healthy, fulfilling way. Regarding the inappropriate statement about body and vaginal anatomy, it's essential to approach such topics with respect and accuracy. Making assumptions about someone's body based on stereotypes is both harmful and misleading. It's crucial to celebrate body diversity with respect, avoiding harmful generalizations that perpetuate misconceptions. We hope that these reflections on relationships, friendship, loyalty, and love have provided you with a fresh perspective and inspired you to look more deeply into the connections in your life. The relationships we cultivate and the sincerity with which we treat others are the true measures of wealth in this world. Whether it's through small acts of kindness, loyalty in tough times, or mutual respect, the bonds we form with others are what make life rich and meaningful. Remember, the strength of your relationships is a reflection of the love and respect you give. Treasure the people who walk beside you, and always strive to nurture those bonds with care, understanding, and genuine affection. As we come to the end of this journey through reflections on relationships, loyalty, friendship, and love, it's time to take a moment to reflect on what you've learned. What resonated with you the most? Was it the importance of small acts of kindness in building lasting love? Or perhaps the reminder that true friendships remain strong even in life's darkest moments? Now, we'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned from this video that you will take with you and practice in your own life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us continue creating meaningful content, and we appreciate every like, share, and subscription. Thank you for being a part of this journey with us.